Hello, hello everyone. I'm R. Ramesh, Assistant Professor of Mechanical Engineering, Mathayamal Engineering College, Rasipuram. Today we discuss about the subject name is Mechanical and Building Sciences. So now the name of the third unit is Refrigeration and Air Conditioning System. This unit topics covered by the following lectures. So topics covered: terminologies of refrigeration, terminologies of air conditioning, principles of vapor compression system, principles of vapor absorption system, typical domestic refrigerator, window type air conditioner, and finally split type room air conditioner. So now I am discuss about the topic lecture is terminologies of refrigeration. So before starting, what is refrigeration? I tell. So refrigeration, it is defined as the process of providing and maintaining a temperature well below that of surrounding atmosphere. Surrounding atmosphere are ambient temperatures. In other words, refrigeration is the process of cooling substance. Okay. Next, it is a artificial cooling method. The main thing of the refrigeration, the energy in the form of heat is removed from lower temperature reservoir and transferred to a higher temperature reservoir. Next, so what is the difference between the refrigerator and the heat pump? The if the main purpose of the machine is to cool some object, the machine is named as refrigerator. Okay. If the main purpose of the machine is to heat a medium warmer than the surrounding, the machine is termed as heat pump. So we see this diagram. The the heat pump and the refrigerator is same as the work input, but the work is transferred to the heat pump. At the same time, work is transferred to the refrigerator, but heat will be rejected. Heat rejected is used by warm space by the heat pump. At the same times, heat will be rejected. You get the result for cold phase for the refrigerator. So next we discuss about terminologies of refrigerations. There are four terminologies mainly used in refrigeration system. First one is refrigeration effect or refrigerating effect N, specific heat of water and ice. Next, capacity of refrigeration unit. Finally, the COP of, that means the coefficient of performance or COP of performance. So first, refrigerating effect. So generally, it's defined as the quantity of heat extracted from a cold body or space to be cooled in a given time. So how much heat to be extracted from the body is general thing. How much heat to be extracted in the body with the given time. So N, it's denoted as N. N equal to heat extracted from the cold space, time taken. So next terminology, specific heat of water and ice. It is the quantity of heat required to rise or lower the temperature of 1 kg of water or ice through 1 Kelvin or 1 degree Celsius in 1 second. It raises the temperature of 1 kg of water or ice through 1 Kelvin or 1 degree Celsius in 1 second. So it's a constant value of specific heat of water and ice. So the specific heat of water CPW is equal to 4.19 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. The specific heat of ice Cp ice equal to 2.1 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. Next we discuss about capacity of a refrigeration unit. Capacity of refrigerating machine is expressed by their cooling capacity. The standard unit used for expressing the capacity of refrigerating machine is ton of refrigeration. So generally the 1 ton of refrigeration is defined as the quantity of heat effect to freeze 1 ton of water heat extracted from at 0 degree Celsius, that's equal to latent heat of ice into 1 ton of ice in during of 24 hours at 0 degree Celsius. So main thing, the latent heat, okay, the latent heat of ice or water, anything. So what is latent heat? The quantity of heat absorbed or released by a substance undergoing a change of state, such as ice changing a liquid water or liquid water changing into ice at constant temperature and pressure. This is the latent heat of ice. So the latent heat of ice equal to, as a general value, 336 kilojoules per kg. That is 336 kilojoules of heat should be extracted 1 kg of water at 0 degree Celsius. It is converted into ice. So this is a numerical value for 1 ton of refrigeration, that's equal to 336 into 1000. 1000 means it's a density of water, kilojoules per 24 hours. So 336 into 1000 kilojoules is converted into minutes, 24 into 60. Next we converted into seconds. 1 ton of refrigeration equal to 233.333 kilojoules per minute. That again is converted in second, 3.8889 kilojoules per second. So this is the final value of the 1 ton of refrigeration unit. Next coefficient of performance is a COP. COP of refrigeration system. It is defined as the ratio of heat extracted in a given time. Heat extracted in a given time, it's same as definition of refrigerating effect to the work input. So the main thing is how much work will be utilized and how much heat will be extracted at the particular time. So the coefficient of performance equal to the ratio of heat extracted in the evaporator to the work input to the compressor. Otherwise, coefficient of performance refrigerating effect divided by work input. Refrigerating effect is generally denoted as capital N. So work input is denoted as W. The COP is equal to N by W. The COP is always greater than 1 and known as theoretical coefficient of performance. Its generally value is greater than 1. COP is always greater than 1 as compared as the theoretical coefficient of performance. Next, we are discussing the properties of refrigeration. There are different properties mainly involved in refrigeration systems. A good refrigerant should have high latent heat of vaporization. So it's an important thing. It should have low boiling and low freezing point. Yeah, it's very important. Low boiling. Boiling is change of phase from liquid to vapor. Okay. Same as freezing, vapor to liquid, vapor to ice. It should be non-toxic and it should non-corrosiveness. Okay. It should be non-flammable and non-explosive. Next, it should have high thermal conductivity. So it's a thermal conductivity means it's the ability to conduct the heat of the material. So this refrigeration system is mainly high thermal conductivity. It should be easy to handle. Okay. It should have low specific volume of vapor. Specific volume of vapor. So specific volume is generally is known as the specific volume of a substance is a ratio of the substance volume to its mass. Ratio of substance volume by mass. That's all. The specific volume of vapor is a low specific volume of vapor. It should have high coefficient of performance. It have the high coefficient of performance means high COP. COP means refrigerating effect by work input. Okay. Next, types of refrigeration system. There are two types of refrigeration systems available here. So vapor compression system and vapor absorption system. Let's see in here after the class. So next, application of refrigeration. So there are many applications widely used in refrigeration systems. So some of I note it. In chemical industries for separating and liquefying the gases by using the refrigeration. In manufacturing and storing ice. Next, for preservation of perishable food items in cold storage. Perishable food items. Perishable food item means it's like milk, fish, anything food items is easily decomposable. Composable, அழுகக்கூடியது I mean. Next, for cooling water purpose. Next, for controlling the humidity of air manufacturing and heat treatment of steels. Next, for chilling the oil to remove wax in oil refineries. For the preservation of tablets and medicines in pharmaceutical industries. So it's preserve the tablet to maintain the particular temperature. For the preservation of blood tissues, etc. For comfort, air conditioning, the hospitals, theaters, etc. So these are the applications of refrigeration system. Next, thank you. So the topic of this unit 3 first lecture is over. So I'm conclude that first we discuss about what is refrigeration and refrigeration terminologies. So terminologies, then properties and types of refrigeration and applications. So next lecture we discuss about the terminologies of air conditioning systems. Thank you.